Hey guys, Rob from JV Marine. So here we are today out on Port Phillip Bay. It's a beautiful day. We're hoping it's going to be a dolphin day. We're on our 2023 flipper. It's called a 700 DC. DC stands for day cruiser. So very, very versatile boat. A little bit over 7 meters in length. We've got a 250 V8 Mercury on board with a DTS transmission. Can you believe the engine's running? You can't even hear this thing, and we'll put it through a few high-speed shots and in a minute. Little things like self-draining deck, really important. So if you want to moor the boat, anything that comes in the cockpit will go out the back of the boat. We've got a really nice 12-inch Simrad which incorporates our stereo and telephone, Bluetooth, Mercury gauge. We'll show a little bit more of that later. Stainless steel everywhere. So ski pole, optional, that comes out. In a minute I'm going to lift the back up and show you all the storage down there, but we have a hot water system, so fresh water tank with hot water, so we can make a cup of tea. I'll show you the slide out stove in a minute. Storage everywhere. Down the back here we've got storage on both sides, so we can jump over and if you're not using the fridge, you can have a few drinks lined up in there. Sorry about all the leaves and bits and pieces. We've also got a shower on the back, but big swim platforms. So this one's got an incorporated swim, telescopic stainless swim ladder. So if you want to have a swim, you can hop up, but diving off the sides, all those sort of things are great. We have a toilet with a holding tank. So you don't have to pump it out into the ocean, which is great. Very, very, very clever boat. We can convert, and I'll do it for you in a minute, the whole back of this boat into a sunbed. We can put the table down, we can have the table open and still have the sunbed parts on this side. They've even made a cushion to cover the deck on this side here. So again, I'll show you. Teak deck, this is proper teak. So it's not hand laid like they do a yacht, but they make it in pieces and fit it on. It's beautiful. We've just given it a clean and hosed it down, and it looks brand new again, and it matches the table. So let's just put the table up and we'll just show you a few ways that this boat can be changed. So under here there's a heap of storage. So we've got our batteries, we've got a hot water system which is just over there. Very, very clean. We've got our mask light, and there's our tabletop, which just very simply screws in over here. I'll just put that back down again. That's obviously on strut, so it can stay up. It's not going to chop your fingers off. Put our table on. You can have it half open. You can have your drinks in there. You can have it fully open. And what I love about it is you can turn it around. So anyone that's sitting on this side, and then you can put the two cushions down over here. So just forgive me for jumping around to the different things that it's got, but they're clever enough to put your fender holders in here, so you don't have to worry about them being stored in different areas. So very clever. Now if I just go back out and take this out for a second, I'm just going to pop this over here. Driver's seat. So driver's seat is adjustable forwards and backwards. So we've got bolsters that flip up, and you can move this backwards or forwards. And when we put the cushions out in a minute, we can turn this around, and this forms part of the sunbed. So if you work it out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 10 people easily in this boat. Okay, so here we are. We just folded both of the forward seats, the backrest forward, to then do this sun lounge. So as I said, clever enough just to put a cushion in there, but table can still be up, so you can actually sit here and the kids can lie over on that side. Very, very clever design. And then that pops out, just goes back to normal. This folds back so the passenger can have a nice passenger position when driving. So look, a couple of little things. I decided to do a stainless steel bimini setup on this boat. So it's a little bit more robust. It does fold back so you can have full sun, put it in its little cover, and you'll have full convertible boat. It does have a factory set of clears which are designed to fold back into this target section in the back. So if you didn't want to have this, we have a boat in the showroom at work, it's brand new, that has the factory set up, and you can either have it folded out or you can have full front side clears and even a camper cover at the back. So if you went into the city for the night, you've got a proper V-berth up the front with a toilet, and you can convert this into a bed, and you can stay on the boat. Really clever. Down here, we call it a champagne fridge. How many bottles do you reckon you'd fit in there, Vanessa?
Three.
Oh, can you probably turns on straight away, and if you just turn around there and pull that little drawer out, you want to make a cup of tea, cup of coffee, there's your stove. So very, very, very clever. You've obviously got a little sink. So the other features of this boat I love, you can close this off, lots of privacy, jump up the front. If any of you like sitting out in the sun and having sunbake, we've got our extended teak all the way up here. So capstan electric anchor winch, we've got a polished stainless winch up the front. So really nice stainless steel guards around the side, bow rails, and these little black things here actually you can see through under the cabin. So it gives the cabin some really good light. Windscreen wiper, trim tabs. Under the little black hatch there you'll find a spot to put your wallet and automatic phone charger. Nice and easy. So just pop that down from here, give it a bit of a run now. Sorry, I forgot to mention the storage under the floor. So under here is a large storage unit which is full of life jackets now, but you can put a lot of bits and pieces in there. Life jacket, safety gear. There's also storage in the cabin under all the cushions up there. Courtesy lights everywhere, so little LED lights all the way through the floor for night time. And we have a USB plug everywhere, so right even underneath where you are now. There's one on this side, there's one in the cabin, there's 4 or 5 under there, so you've got no problem with phone storage. What I love about this boat, you could take 8 people out on this on the day. You could tow the kids on the tube. You can sit there and have a lunch and have a drink. You can lie around and sunbake. You'll hear it in a minute when we give it a run. It's probably one of the quietest boats I've ever experienced. So with a 250 horsepower, we're going to be doing over 80 k's an hour, which is pretty amazing for a boat this size. And you will not hear the water underneath the hull. So right up there with top luxury cars as far as quality is concerned. We have them here at JV Marine. So we've got 2 available. This one you could drive away today if you wanted to. The other one we'd obviously need to pre-deliver and put a battery in it. But should we take it for a run? So here we go. So I've turned the screen from our normal setup here. So we've got our chart, side scan, down scan. We're just going to go to engine. So we can have our full engine data there. So it shows 153 litres of fuel in a 185 litre tank. Our trim gauge, our volts on our batteries, obviously our RPM, and then all of our digital fuel flow. I'll just show you how easily this boat gets on the plane. And again, I don't know whether you can hear it, there's no noise out of this V8, it's quite amazing. So here we are at about 3,000 revs. We're doing about 27 kilometres an hour. And our fuel flow is around the 25-26 litres per hour. As you can see there, peak speed at some stage on this boat, 86.8 kilometres an hour. So you might notice it's landing a little bit to the side because of me. So all I have to do here is just give it a little tap on the trim tabs and you'll see it even out a little bit there. I'm just going to give it a bit of trim now. And just hold on for a sec while I show you what it can do. The bow up. So there we are at 4,300 RPM. We're doing 62 kilometres an hour. And we're having, probably still hear me, no water noise under the boat whatsoever. Quite amazing. There's our 80 plus kilometres an hour. How incredible is that?